Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff regarding Modern Warfare 4, going through some recent leaks, some discussion about when we're going to be seeing these teasers for the game, and all that cool stuff coming up very soon. This is the season of the new Call of Duty being revealed, so what comes with that is obviously a ton of leaks, a ton of teasers, also a ton of fakes. So we're going to be going through a bunch of stuff here and trying to figure out what is going on right now with Modern Warfare 4, and specifically looking at one of the leaked images of the main menu of Modern Warfare 4. So I'm going to leave you guys a link down below to an article from Dexerto, and there's a bunch of other people talking about the same thing. This is just the article I'm going to show you guys, and we're going to go through a bunch of stuff here. They start off, I don't know why they start this off. I guess you do have to ask the question, will COD 2019 be Modern Warfare 4? I think that's obvious at this point. I don't know why we're still going through that. I mean, it would be a crazy turn of events if they don't do Modern Warfare 4. I mean, we're almost even more sure that it's going to be Modern Warfare 4 this year than we were sure about it being Black Ops 4. Like, everyone was sure about it being Black Ops 4 last year. This year, we're even more sure that it's going to be Modern Warfare 4, so it shouldn't really be a discussion anymore. But anyway, they go on to say, everything seems to be in place for Call of Duty fans to be getting their hands on Modern Warfare 4, but there's no official word yet. Previous leaks have suggested that the fans will be getting a Battle Royale single-player campaign and a revamped multiplayer mode, with other leaks disputing that information. I don't know what leaks they're talking about here. There's no way we're going to see another Battle Royale this year. Single player campaign, that's pretty much confirmed. Revamped multiplayer mode, what does that mean necessarily? And then, you know, there is going to be a new co-op experience too, but I don't know what leaks they're citing here. But let's just get into the actual sort of main point of the video here. The point is to go through these different leaks, so I will touch back upon those leaks because it's very important as to how this game is going to turn out and how they're modeling Modern Warfare 4. Is it going to be more like something we've seen before, like a Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2, or is it going to be something completely revamped, but just with the continuing Modern Warfare's trilogy storyline? So that's like the only thing that's similar, but everything else is different. The gameplay, the modes, everything is completely different, but the same thing is just the fact that it's the same Modern Warfare story. So that's very important to think about as we're going through these leaks here. So this image that I'm going to be showing you guys in a second, so it was posted by a Reddit user, Swift and L, who says that they aren't behind the original photo. So it's not some guy leaking from inside Infinity Ward. It's not some Treyarch situation, and it was posted to the MW4 subreddit on April 5th and had the caption stating developer alpha test. So we're at the point right now, and there's a bunch of people saying, let me show you guys the next thing here, while its legitimacy cannot be confirmed, other Reddit users believe that the image was actually from a different type of Modern Warfare game, a remaster of a popular Modern Warfare 3 title. One fan commented, it's MW3 Remastered. You can see the guy from the cover, aka Frost, in the top left corner. So they're saying it's still a leak, or at least, you know, a fan. It's just a random person saying it's actually a leak, but for a different new game, and it's not fake, it's for MW3 Remastered. So here's the image up on screen. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, Press X, 2019 Activision Publishing. It's not bad. It's not a bad picture. It's nothing that it's not possible. I think it's definitely possible. And I don't really think it's... First of all, just to touch upon the Modern Warfare 3 Remastered situation, I don't know if the guy was saying that this image here, this is what Modern Warfare 3 Remastered is going to look like, but I guess just with a 4, they just put the 4 on just to make it seem like it's Modern Warfare 4, but it's actually MW3 Remastered. That doesn't really make any sense. That doesn't really make any sense. I know it's got the same sort of MW3 style. It's pretty much very similar to MW3, so I get where he's coming from, but it's not. I just that doesn't really make any sense. With MW4, with this being the official Modern Warfare 4 loading screen, you know, it's gotta be a fake. I definitely want everyone who's still watching to comment below, what do you think? Is it real or fake? I mean, it really has to be fake at this point. And again, it's not completely out of the question that a real loading screen would turn up at this point in the life cycle of the game. I mean, at this point last year, Black Ops 4 was already, you know, officially revealed, and everything was talked about the game. We saw tons of gameplay. Like, there was a lot of stuff. Well, I don't know if we saw gameplay yet, but Black Ops 4 was officially announced. There were tons of leaks regarding Black Ops 4 this time last year. It was pretty early on, but we did see a bunch of stuff, and obviously we know right now this game is almost done with their development. They're releasing it towards the end of this year, you know, October, November of 2019, so it's not like they wouldn't have the loading screen down by now, but other people have been saying, like, no, they do the loading screen later on. I think that seems like a pretty important thing. Probably at this point, they have it ready, and if you guys don't know as well, when these games are announced, especially for E3 in the past, or when they do their multiplayer reveals in May or June, you know, YouTubers and news outlets and gaming outlets are invited out early to play the game, so obviously they're going to have this alpha version finished, so it's not like it's completely out of the question that we would see some sort of alpha version of a loading screen leaked. It's just that this one specifically here probably is not the official one. Just to compare it to MW3, it's way too similar. It's not even like creative. Like the MW4 one, I think they would put more effort into it. It just seems like a lazy, it's cool. It's definitely cool and definitely reminds you of the Modern Warfare series, but you would think they would put more effort, a bit too similar to MW3, and just to throw MW2 here in the mix as well. I don't know, it just seems like they would go a bit more, not extravagant, but I don't know, just a bit more interesting. It just seems, I'll put it back up on screen, it seems too bland. It's a cool look, I like the look, but if you look at that, it's just like, if for a casual player too, they might think that's just MW3 with a 4, you know what I mean? They wouldn't think it's like a new, innovative Call of Duty, so I don't know, that's why, for the most part, I think it's fake. The timing, it's not too early. Like I said, again, it's April 7th, so it's not out of the question, but it is maybe a bit early to see this, although I do think the official loading screen is out there somewhere in the development cycle, in the alpha version of the game. It's just not actually leaked yet. Now, for the past Call of Duties, we've seen the loading screens leak around this time anyway. Some have been fake and some have actually been, you know, real. With the World War II loading screen, this was April 2017. You see these two videos here just to show you guys a reference of the time frame in which we could see some of these leaks. So we're in the correct time frame, and these leaks actually turned out being real. I remember the original World War II loading screen leak. We thought it was fake, but it actually turned out to be the official World War II loading screen. So, you know, sometimes you can't just look at these things and immediately say fake, doesn't look like it should be, this and that. So that's why I never leave any of this stuff out of the question, especially because of the fact that we're in the correct time frame and we haven't seen anything regarding this game, you know, tease or anything right now. So we're closing in on an expected teaser date to anything, you know, whether they either announce it or they have a teaser image or they officially say, you know, this year's Call of Duty is Modern Warfare 4, or they have a teaser trailer, or they did what Black Ops 4 did last year, where they just tease it very briefly and then they say, okay, we're gonna have an official reveal in about a month. Here's the exact date. Here's the live stream time, all that insane stuff. You know, however they do it, we're approaching the time frame where that is going to happen. And same thing with World War II here. And I can bring back, you know, so many other past Call of Duties where, you know, just you see these loading screens, you see these different leaks start to come up. I remember if you guys remember when Ghost was actually being talked about, leaked back in January, a lot of those leaks came out to be real. When Infinite Warfare was leaked to be a space theme, and that loading screen, that main menu was leaked, and we were just like, no way it's gonna be space, and that turned out to be real as well. So it's very possible that not this one, like I said, I mean, I think this leak here, the main menu that we looked at before, I think this specifically is fake, but as we see a bunch of these release, we're probably gonna see these every week now, and the official teaser, this isn't a video talking about when we're gonna see the official teaser. I'll probably talk about that in a different video, and we'll compare past teaser dates, and then we'll try to figure out exactly when we could see this. But I do think it's going to be very soon, within the next couple of weeks, probably by the end of April. And then, you know, at that point, we'll officially know probably what the main menu actually looks like in the theme of the game. So that means that a leak will probably come out before the official reveal. That's usually what happens. The leaks usually come out before they officially reveal. That's really what a leak is. So that means we're going to see a leak very soon, depending on when they actually, you know, have the official teaser for this new game. So that's something we should be looking forward to very soon, and we'll have to see what exactly that is. So I think the actual main menu, like I said again, it's out there somewhere. It's probably actually pretty similar to what we see, the leaked image here. It's, you know, Modern Warfare 4, obviously they're going to change stuff, but it's going to have a similar theme. I just think the one they made here, it's a good fake, but it's just way too similar and way too bland for it to be a new Call of Duty. I don't know. It's something. It looks like something that would have been released back in like 2011, like MW3, or maybe just like shortly after MW3, not like several years later, or like when did MW, you know, like 8 years later. So I don't know. It seems like we're gonna see something a lot more innovative, a lot more interesting, but with a similar theme to the Modern Warfare series. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.